you're still your leaders over in League One, of course, as Sunderland got back to winning ways. But what's going to take the shape this midweek over in League One? We'll take a little look next. Once again, in a predictive video today, we look forward to match number 19 over in League One, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you been, smash your subscribe and get your bang out today with all things League One related, Blackburn Rovers related, recording in a car related. We've got it all here, boys, under one brewski. Of course, we're on the road down in deepest, darkest Georgia, the state. Of course, looking forward to the next round of matches over in League One. Who's going to take, of course, the command from the Green Army, of course, with Rotherham and Wigan in touching distance, of course, to go top of the pops themselves. But of course, it will all thicken up a little bit, as we get closer to the match day. But of course, before that, we've got to take a look at the prediction league and all that kind of jazz. In just a second, of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the Patreons. Thank you for your loving behind the scenes. But anyway, let's get cracking, of course, and have a little look how we all got on last time around then, shall we? Of course, over in League One. So here we go then, shall we? Kick it all off with Accrington Stanley. Goals galore in this one, wasn't it? Against Sheffield Wednesday. 3-2 in the end. Sheffield Wednesday, 5-goal thriller. Of course, Sunderland picked up a win over Ipswich Town. Their first in a long time. 2-0 win for them. Again, they get back into the playoff mix as well. Charlton, of course, continue to move the bloody chains under Johnny Jackson. Of course, 2-0 win over the leaders, Plymouth Argyle. Cheltenham Town picked up a win over Shrewsbury. Of course, they're looking good at the moment. A good form team right now. Crewe picked up a win at home over Gillingham as well. Doncaster and Lincoln duked out to a 0-0 draw. Morecambe picked up a 2-1 over Fleetwood Town. That's the games you got to win, boys. It's the games you got to win if you're going to be in the thick of things and back in League One next season. MK Dons picked up a 1 over Burton. Of course, they're moving up to 5th in the table. Pompey also continued to the reboot as well with a 2-1 win over Wimbledon. Of course, the Cowleys still remain in charge. Rotherham doing what they do right now. 3-1 win. Of course, to go second in the table as well. Wigan, after take against Oxford, was postponed. Wycombe picked up a win over Bolton in the Battle of the Wanderers. 1-0 win for Wycombe Wanderers as well. What did I get here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 out of 11 there. Over 50%. Of course, Plymouth Argyle still lead the charge though. 2 points clear over Rotherham. They played a game more than Rotherham. Wigan after played 2 games less than Plymouth at the moment. Of course, Wigan also in the top hunt. Again, just like I anticipated, this league is electric. It's anybody's guess. And realistically, Ipswich is still going to be a climb in there. Charlton up to 12th right now. They were bottom. They were out of the race, but now they're right back in the thick of things as well. So well done for Charlton for getting back into Bolton as well, kicking into gear. So it's starting to be a very lively League One. How about the leaderboard in the prediction league? Well, this is this week, of course. Take a look at it. Paul Burton, Jim Watton, of course, Shane Dunn, Ultra Omrior, Carl McGuckin, all got 8. Well done to you guys, kicking us and taking names. Well done. What about the grand scheme of things though in League One? Well, here we go. At the top of the pops is Iman Hussein, 95 points on the board. DJC 86, 77 of course up there as well, kicking ass and taking names. It is of course still a lot of games to be had. Of course, we might do a split at the halfway, like a double league. Who won the first half? Who won the second? Who won combined? We'll explore all those later on anyway. But of course, if you want to get involved, cut/League One. It is free. It's a good bit of fun, good bit of banter. So get in amongst it. So here we go then, shall we? Take a look at the next round of matches. Kick it all off with Burton Albion up against Accrington Stanley. Let's take a look at this one then, shall we? Of course, now these two sides played each other 25 times since 2003. 8 wins for Burton. Of course, we've got 10 wins for Accrington, and we have 7 draws. Of course, Burton coming to this winning 2 out of the past 6 games, 33% form. Up against Accrington, also winning just once, in fact, of the last 6 games, 33% form for them at the moment. Of course, last time over in Burton was a 2-1 win for Burton. That's back in September 2020. That was a 2-1 win, of course, back in the League One. Of course, Burton did lose to Milton Keynes last time round. Of course, Sheffield Wednesday did beat Accrington last round. Look at the odds on this one then, shall we? We've got Burton, of course, even Stevens for the victory. 25 is your draw. 11-4 is your away win. That's Accrington standing on this one. Tight one here. Going to go with a draw myself. 1-1 right down the middle on this one. Next up, of course, we have Burton. No, we don't have Burton. We have Cambridge United up against Wigan Athletic, of course, over in Cambridge. And they never played each other. Of course, this will be the first time they've locked horns, according to my eyes anyway. Of course, Cambridge coming to just 1 win in the past 5 games, 42% form. Up against Wigan, who are unbeaten in the last 5, picking up 4 wins and a draw to boot. Of course, last time in for Cambridge, they did lose to Rotherham. That was a 3-1 loss. However, Wigan picked up a loss also, a win over Solihull Moors in the FA Cup replay, I believe, back in, was it a replay? It was a replay. It was back in the 16th of November as well. Look at the odds on this one. We have Cambridge 10-3 for the victory, 5-4 on is your Wigan, and we have 13-5 is your draw. 2-1 win for me for Wigan on this one, on the bloody road. Gillingham will take on Cheltenham, and of course, it's a very tight game here. Of course, play each other, according to my players. 13 times done, 4 wins for Gillingham. We've got 4 wins for Cheltenham. We've got 5 draws, of course. Gillingham goes unbeaten the last without a win in at least 6 games. Of course, looking very, very wobbly. 25% form for them right now. Up against Cheltenham, who are unbeaten the last 6 games, picking up 3 wins and 3 draws. However, they haven't won any of the last 6 away games. So at home, they're pretty good, but on the way, they're pretty shitty. Of course, last time around over in Gillingham was a 1-1 draw. That's back in November 2021, the FA Cup it was. Of course, Gillingham did lose to Crewe last time around. Cheltenham picked up a 2-1 over Shrewsbury last time around. Look at the odds on this one. We have Gillingham at 2-1 for the victory, 11-8 on Cheltenham around the 25-ish draw. Tight, airtight. Going to go with a 2-0 winner for Gillingham on this one to get back to winning ways. Next, of course, we have Morecambe up against Charlton, of course, who are in bloody form, of course, over at the what do they call this? The stadium? I don't even know. I can't remember. Anyway, they're pretty sure. Of course, Morecambe against Charlton. Of course, Morecambe coming to just 1 defeat the past 3 games, 42% form for them right now. Of course, Charlton coming to just 1 defeat the past 6 games for Johnny Jackson's boys. 75% form for them right now. Of course, Morecambe did beat Fleetwood last time round. Of course, Charlton did beat Plymouth 2-0 win last round. In fact, 2 clean sheets on the bounce. Just 1 goal conceded the last 4 games for Charlton. Of course, Charlton come to this. They are the favourites, I believe, on this one. 20-20 for the victory, 13-5 is your Morecambe, and of course 5-2 is your draw. Going to go with Charlton here, aren't we? 2-0 win. Of course, another clean sheet to boot. Next up, of course, Ipswich against Rotherham in a battle at the top there. Of course, Ipswich. Well, they're not in the playoffs just yet, but they're close. Now, I'm pretty sure the 16 times it's done 2, 7 wins for Ipswich, 8 wins for Rotherham, and 1 draw. Ipswich coming to just 1 defeat past 6 games, 67% form for them right now. Of course, as for Rotherham, unbeaten in the last 6 games, picking up 5 wins and a draw to boot, 92% form for them. And of course, last time around over in Ipswich was a 2-0 win for Rotherham. That was back in October 2019 in League One. In fact, Rotherham got back-to-back wins over Ipswich and back-to-back clean sheets as well. Of course, Ipswich did lose to Sunderland last time around. Of course, as Rotherham picked up a 3-1 win over Cambridge last time around. Look at the odds. What do the odds say? The odds say 90-10 for Ipswich, 7-5 is your Rotherham, and of course 12-5 is draw. Rotherham are your favourites. 2-2 for me though. Point split right in the middle. I like Ipswich. I do like Macaulay Bonne. Of course, Cookies is like an acquired taste. You either like him or you don't. And of course, I don't really like him for what he's done in the past. But right now, he's a colourful character. And of course, I do like Rotherham. I think they are the dark horse, even though no one's fancied them at the start of the season to go up. Automatics, because they look good right now. Next up, of course, we have Lincoln City up against a revamped Pompey, of course, over in Lincoln. Of course, played each other 4 times 2019. 1 for Lincoln, 3 was for Pompey, and no draws. Lincoln committed unbeaten the last 5 games, picking up 58% form. Up against Portsmouth, winning 5 of the past 6, 92% form. They clicked into gear right now. Of course, last time out over in Lincoln was a 3-1 win for Pompey. That's back in November 2020, of course, back in League One. Of course, Lincoln picked up a no draw against Doncaster. Pompey picked up a 2-1 win over Wimbledon last round. Look at the odds on this one. We've got 90-10 is your Lincoln, 7-5 is your Pompey, and 5-2 is your draw. Tight one here. 2-1 win though for Pompey. This one, they look too good right now, and of course they could be back in the hunt for at least playoffs as well. Oxford United up against Fleetwood Town. Of course, played each other 13 times to 13. Just 1 with Oxford. 10 wins to Fleetwood, 2 draws, of course. Oxford coming to just a 1 defeat about 6 games, 67% form for them right now. Fleetwood are in a bit of trouble right now. I've lost. I haven't won the last 7 games. Of course, looking pretty good. Pretty bad. 8% form for them right now. Of course, last time out in the Kazam was a 1-0 win for Oxford. That was back in January 2021. Oxford did lose to Bristol Rovers in the FA Cup last time around. Of course, Fleetwood picked up a loss also against Morecambe last time around. Look at the odds on this one. We have even Stevenson, Oxford 35 is your Fleetwood, and 35 is your draw. Tight 2-0 win though for Oxford and me at the Kazam. No brainer. Plymouth Argyle take on Wycombe Wanderers. Another zinger chicken dinner at the top of the table. Played the 19 times. 2003, 6 wins for Plymouth, 8 wins for Wycombe, and 5 draws. Plymouth just 1 defeat by 6 games, 75% form. Up against the Wycombe side, who are in a bit of bad form right now. Just 1 win in 6 of them, 25% form for Gareth Ainsworth's boys. Last time around over at Plymouth, there was a 1-1 draw back in August 2018. Of course, Plymouth did lose to Charlton last time around. Of course, Wycombe did beat Bolton last time around. Of course, in the Battle of the Wanderers. Of course, the odds on this one, 11-8 on is, of course, your Plymouth, 2-1 is your Wycombe, 12-5 is your draw. Tight 2-1 win though. Plymouth, the Green Army to keep the heat and of course remain top of the pops. Next, I've got Sheffield Wednesday taking on MK Bloody Dons. Of course, at Hillsborough, played each other 30 times since 1993. 8 wins for Wednesday, 11 wins for MK Dons, 11 draws, of course. Sheffield Wednesday competition, 1 defeat past 6 games, 67% form. Up against Milton Keynes, just 1 defeat past 5, 58% form for them at the moment as well. Last time at Hillsborough was a 0-0 draw back in April 2016. That was in the Championship. Of course, MK Dons competition back at the 1-0 win over Burton. Of course, Sheffield Wednesday did beat Accrington last round. Look at the odds on this one. We have Sheffield Wednesday coming at you 5-4 on for the victory, 11-5 is your away win, and 5-2 is your draw. Another tight one here, but we're going to go with a 2-2 draw, point split right down the middle on this one. Shrewsbury Town will take on Sunderland in the battle of the S's, of course, over at Shrewsbury. Of course, played each other 6 times 2016, 3 wins for Sunderland, 2 for Shrewsbury, and 1 draw. Shrewsbury come to this back-to-back defeats for them, 42% form. Up against Sunderland, just 1 win in 5 for them, 38% form for them at the moment. Of course, last time at Shrewsbury it was a 2-1 win for Shrewsbury. That's back in February 2021. The away side hasn't won this game since Sunderland beat Shrewsbury back in 2018. Of course, Cheltenham picked up a 2-1 win over Shrewsbury last round. Sunderland picked up a 2-0 win over Ipswich last round. Look at the odds on this one then, shall we? Got Shrewsbury 14-5 for the victory, 23-10 is your draw, 20-10. In fact, 20-20 is your away win. That's Sunderland on this one. We're going to go with the Mackhams here, 3-1 win for the Sunderland to go give them a win and get back into the playoff hunt at the very least. And then into the final two now, we have Wimbledon. They're taking on Crewe, of course. They play each other 4 times in 2011. No, nothing for Wimbledon, 2 for Crewe, and 2 draws. Wimbledon just 1 win and 6 for them, 17% form for them right now. Crewe just 1 defeat past 3 games, 42% form for them at the moment as well. Last night in Wimbledon was a 2-win for Crewe. That was back in December 2020. Of course, in League One, of course, Wimbledon picked up a 2-1 loss against Pompey last round. Of course, Crewe picked up a 2-1 win over Gillingham last round. Of course, look at the odds on this one then. Wimbledon are actually 5-4 on for the Richie, 7-2 is your away win, 13-5 is your draw. Wimbledon are your favourites, 2-0 win though as well for me. Back in the bookies on this one as well. And then finally we have Bolton Wanderers. They're going to be taking on, of course, Doncaster Rovers, of course. Now, these games all take place on Tuesday, I believe. Played each other 5 times in 2007, 4 wins for Bolton, 1 win for Doncaster, and 0 draws. Bolton come to this back-to-back defeats, so then 42% form against Doncaster. Just 1 defeat the past 6 games as they start to turn the corner, 58% form for them at the moment. Of course, last time out at Bolton was a 3-0 win for Bolton. That's back in the Championship in 2013. Bolton did lose to Wycombe last time around, of course, and Doncaster picked up a 0-0 draw against Lincoln. Look at the odds on this one. We have Bolton 10-7 on. They are the favourites. 4-1 is your away win. That's Doncaster, and 14-5 is your draw. Going to go with the Wanderers here. 2-1 win for them, and of course, Doncaster still in trouble and has still got a lot of work to bloody do. But that, my friends, is just about that. Be sure to get your picks in as well using the code League 1 to get in amongst it to get your picks in. But that, my friends, is just about that. Be sure to give the video some smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe, check out the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, of course, Patreon as well. But until then, guys, I'll see you soon for the next one, whenever that is. Of course, we've got a double match week this week, so we'll be back later on in the week. But until then, guys, we're done.